Hello, my loves. Hope everybody is having a blessed day. I am just waiting for my daughter to go upstairs. It's a lot happening. This is the last few days of school, so there'll be a lot going on here. All right, so let's get to your reading. Today is May 17th or May 16th. May 16th, 2025. Good afternoon. And we have all planets, I believe, are direct right now. Nobody is retrograde. I don't think. And it's only going to be for a few days. So try to be as productive as possible. Hello, my block tarot. How are you today? Hello, hello. So, I was doing some work around. All right, guys, let's get to the reading for today. I'm always talking about cycles being finished. And we just had that full moon in Scorpio. So, of course, a cycle has just completed. But there is some type of nervousness or some type of anxiousness that you have walked with for decades, probably your whole life. And you may pick up on today or tomorrow, maybe even yesterday, that anxiousness no longer exists. Like, let's say you do something and you're one of those that it's always running in your mind, something's always going in your mind, like repeating over and over the stress of it. Now, you don't have that feeling anymore. You feel free. A lot of people feel freedom. Even if you're a person that's struggling with finances or your finances aren't looking the way you would like them to look, you're not having that panic that you would have normally had in that situation, or you know how to maneuver and work through things and get through things. That is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a release of trauma that has been happening. Over the last few weeks. And also, it seems like there's a new spirit team or something to that nature, new spirit guides that have come in to guide you from this point on, because what you had before was more to help you heal and learn and things like that. Now you're kind of learning how to live and getting comfortable in who you are. So if there are people that may try to do things to get a rise out of you, it won't work. Or if people are doing things to get your attention, or if someone is doing things to annoy you, because they can't hurt you, but they can still try to rattle your feathers or something like that. And it whatever people are trying, it is just not working. There's some type of natural protection that is going on. And you've done the spiritual work, the healing of that. So what are you working on now? A lot of people are trying to work on addiction. Hey, Janet. Hello, Miss Darian Tompkins. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good job. My Block Tarot. That's exactly how you need to be. Welcome, welcome. Let me get back to the cards. I like to channel, but sometimes the energy will get a little heavy. But this actually is not heavy. This feels very light, and I think I needed to have this experience to feel the energy of what is coming towards me now, because the energy feels so much lighter. It really, really does. I don't feel like people are burdened as much. And where I feel spiritually that we are is that we're landing into being comfortable with ourselves. We're relearning our peace. We're relearning our happiness. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Darian. I really appreciate it, babes. I really do. So, spiritually, we're actually in a good place. A lot of us have reincarnated many a times on this earth, and each time we have fallen short in our spiritual evolution, where we will still be born with the gifts. We're born with the gift, and yet we'll give it away or squander it or cast your pearls on swine, which was like a message I got when I was young. I remember being like 16, getting that message from the Bible. I was asking a question, and that was the answer. Don't cast your pearls on swine. And that was a hard lesson. A lot of us have had to learn that lesson. And now we're here where we know better. And what happens is life is like a video game. So when you pass certain levels, you get certain gifts. So you've unlocked some type of spiritual treasure that is yours, that the universe has held back from you for a number of lifetimes because you were not mature enough to handle it. You would have squandered it. People would have taken it from you. You would have, it would not have gone to the right place. And now, whatever this gift is, it could be land, it could be money, it could be family and children, or it could be anything that you really, 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 really want. Something that you've always had a taste for, and that you've always felt like, and again, all I was doing was shuffling, but we got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you're now here. So again, it could be money, it could be anything, but it's wishes that you've wished for, that you've earned in this lifetime for all the spiritual work that you've done. And what's happening now is that the universe had to slow you down. So you may have noticed a slowdown, maybe a loss of a job, maybe a slowdown of a job, maybe a loss of a love. Maybe it wasn't to hurt you, because in it, you weren't devastated by whatever has happened. You just kind of like had to brace yourself, pivot, and keep going. And that's kind of where we have been in life over the last few. Nutmeg, don't you even try it. Okay. So here we are. This is how you're feeling. Some people are feeling a lack of money, and then you're going to all of a sudden have a flood of it coming in from some type of knowledge that you have. Okay, so you've spent the past, I don't know, it just felt like you weren't where you wanted to be. You've been able to experience and live off of your hard work, pay your bills, like live. You've been able to do that, but you've never had the abundance that in your mind you feel like you deserve. It's something with money where it's like the blind was leading the blind or something like that. You were just on the wrong path altogether. Maybe you had the wrong lover, and it could have been that, because a lot of times your money will slow down when you bring the wrong people around you, and that happens a lot. Okay, that happens a lot. Oh, I'm just so tired of her. I'm sorry, guys. That's my kitten trying to get to things. I'm so sorry. I think that was a confirmation. That was it right there. Trying to get to things that you didn't have no business happening in your life, or people trying to have access to you where you're elevated and you're giving people access to you that have no business in your life. Yes, you, Nutmeg. You probably just saw her crawl past trying to assess the damage she did because she knows she's in trouble. So that is what I'm seeing here, is that you kept giving people, you're exalted today. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But whatever, like your energy or whoever you are, your energy or you are exalted. And your ancestors are here to protect you from harm and craziness and all of this craziness. But when you don't sit in that, then you experience this. And that's what you've been experiencing when you bring certain people in your life. And it's crazy because at the moment I'm talking about this, my baby kitten, who is, I think she's like a little feral cat. She's so badass. And I don't understand, my other kittens, my other two are just good. The parents are good cats. And then she just bad. And she's jumping from the floor and trying to reach the top of a 5-level shelf. That's what she was doing, and knocked my little witch's broom off of it. Now, as I'm talking about that to me, this is why I call it Life in Tarot, because I teach how to understand psychic communication, because nothing is ever a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that she's in here doing that at this moment. That was the universe showing me how exalted you are in the grand scheme of things, and yet you keep letting the help. I don't need to say it like that, but I'm going to say it like that so y'all can understand where you lie with your ancestors, because these are your ancestors behind you. You see what I'm saying? Protecting you. The Hierophant. Your spiritual structure is who protects you from all this chaos that's going on and all this ridiculousness that's going on in the world. And you, in your lifetime and in previous lifetimes, kept going down. Like, for instance, your first lifetime, one of you guys, I don't know if you were a king, a queen, or whatever, but you would literally communicate with the hairstylist and the people who were clothing you, and then they became your friends. And that's okay to be kind. But then sometimes when you're in these positions, and you would have noticed this in this lifetime, you will notice the people who you're trying to influence or bringing around you, they start acting like your things belong to them. They start acting like they're above you. Or if something happens in their life, they ready to show it off and like act like you a peon, and you're the one put them on game. This is the type of relationships that you've had over and over again. It was as extensive in this lifetime, and you had to fight out of it. And this was happening with family and friends, and even people you didn't even know. They were just jealous. They'll look at you, look at how you were raised, or maybe you just worked out of the hood. You worked out of the trailer park. You got yourself and you built your life up to something else, as you should have, because you had that in previous lives. But you kept allowing these energies to come in and pull you down. And it's real easy to pull you down from, like, it's easier. And this is a problem, because a lot of y'all will think y'all can elevate people. You can't. You can't. I've been doing spiritual work for, oh my gosh, since I was young. My school has been open for a number of years, about 3 years now. And I can say, the proper thing is live and let live. And just make sure you have the services that people need when they, exactly, copying what you do. That to Bosch. That to Bosch. Exactly that. Okay. This has been a problem from your first lifetime. And you were doing this with the help. You'll do it with friends in other lifetimes, and they will come and kind of try to destiny swap with you. This lifetime, you were kind of doing it when you were young, but you didn't do the destiny swapping all the way because you caught yourself. I don't know what was going on with the planetary alignments in this lifetime, but from 2016 up until about 2 years ago, the universe had us in action. Everybody was in action. Get y'all shit together because it's time. And whoever was not making those moves, they were dropping off. Y'all were watching thousands of people die. Okay? And it's going to happen again, but it's because the world is meant to be left. It's like if we would have came onto this earth, let's say 100 years ago, they would have killed us like they did. because the world was too rough, too rugged of a terrain for people like us. So we're here now because we're here to teach the new, and they're here to inherit this beautiful land. So now we don't know, we're going to let them have their chaos because we are protected by our ancestors, by whoever. The Hierophant is all about structure and like your spiritual structure, business structures, things like that, companies and schools and stuff like that. But today we're looking at it as spiritual structure because here we go, and knowledge and all that type of stuff. And they're protecting you from this Five of Swords here. You don't have to do anything. But I want to backtrack into the psychic because I had kind of veered off of that. When my kitten tried to jump to the top and the broom fell down. And I'm talking about this as I'm talking to y'all. I'm looking at a squirrel out my window and I'm talking about the freedom. Okay? The freedom. And that message was coming through as I'm watching the squirrel. Then I look at my kitten. She jumps up, hops to the top, and knocks my witch's broom down. And I'm just like, look at her little butt. Done made it all the way up there. Fell back down, but she got something. But she was able to get something. She didn't make it all the way up, but she got up enough that she was able to get something. Stop casting your pearls on swine. When the universe shows you that a person does not belong, leave them there. You cannot save nobody. Stop trying to save these women. Stop trying to save these men. Okay? Well, you learned that, but you may have to hear it again. All right? But that's what I'm seeing, is that you are exalted. You are up here. And I'm not trying to say everybody else is down there. No, we are all human beings. We are all here to live. But you cannot allow everybody in your, and this is for family and friends. Either way, you're out of that. But you're still not happy financially. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like, oh, but I'm not seeing the money like I want to. I've did all this work. I've done all this, and then the money is not. And it's like the money is coming. It's coming in a rough way too. You might win the lotto or some shit. I don't know. It's some push, and it's from hard work and dedication. I love this deck. It's called the Insight Tarot. I love it. In my name, so it just goes. I love this deck, but I love this deck because of the pentacles in it. Because these pentacles are, you have to till the soil. You have to put in the work. You gotta wait. And you've waited, you've been patient. But there's something when it comes to the money just rushing to you. And it's from you fully understanding that you've dropped those burdens or dropped certain burdens. And it's hard because I'm feeling like a lot of the burden is family. A lot of the burden is people you may have a family with. And I get that because of this Ten of Pentacles here. For me, Ten of Pentacles is about generational wealth. But that's where you are. And the universe is ushering that into your life now in some type of big way. And what you're learning is how to sit in your glory. That's what you're learning now, is how to sit in it. Like how to just be, how to be quiet, how to not, some of us grew up in very tumultuous times, especially if you're a 70s, 80s, 90s baby. We had gang violence. It was stuff every year. No decade has left unscathed of trauma. So all of that, you filtered through it, you filtered it out. And now that it's out, try not to, and it's hard because it's hard for me, try not to indulge in too much craziness because now you're filling it back up with other people's trauma. It ain't yours, it's not yours. So that's what I'm seeing. We have the Queen of Swords, who have been through enough. She is the one who has been through it. And you're starting to open up emotionally just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that's what I'm seeing. And I say that because when I was shuffling, I had saw the King of Cups, but he didn't come out. I just saw him, which to me is emotional intelligence. The Queen of Cups for me is emotional manipulation sometimes. She can be a little emotional mature, but she can be emotionally manipulative. The Knight of Cups is like wearing his heart on his sleeve. He's a bit naive. He just wants love, and he's just willing to love anybody. And then the Page of Cups is just, I'm pregnant. Here's a surprise. Or, here's my little love, my little love note, something cute like that. But where I'm getting at is I see from the walking away and leaving these relationships behind. And I know you've walked away because the Eight of Cups is here. And you walked away battered and bruised, but you are still protected and victorious nonetheless. You still have certain people that want access to you. We'll find out who this person is. We have a Queen of Swords here. This person has been through a lot. I'm not sure if this is you. You've been through a lot. Yes, you have. But I don't feel like you're icy anymore. I feel like this Queen of Swords is somebody that you may have left behind. Let me verify. Let me clarify. Do I have a Rider Waite here? Yes, I do. Because what I feel is somebody has been watching you. They notice your peace. They notice your happiness. They notice your joy. They notice the new beginning of life that you've taken on, and they want part. They haven't healed. This is a person that in your mind, they are not welcome. You're on your journey. You're in this boat here in this Six of Cups. That's where you are. Whoever this reading is for, I feel it's for, it'll take part in your life in some part or fashion is how I'm feeling here. And I feel like she is a person who wants access to you. We have the Lovers and Seven of Pentacles. So the Lovers is about decisions, but I don't really care about that right now. All I'm caring about is the fact that this person wants access to the happiness that you have in your life. And they want it because I don't know, but I know that they haven't healed. They're still bitter. They're still angry. They feel like they've invested and didn't get back. Maybe they helped you out in the past. Maybe they invested in you in the past. Maybe they didn't finish the job that they thought they started. Because that's usually what a narcissist does. They will start a job and then they want to come back and finish it. That's what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing here is a person that did not finish the job. Or you left them behind and I don't know. This is more because usually the Seven of Pentacles is not necessarily victim. I mean, I guess it is because you're like, I invested all this and didn't get it back. But somebody made a choice to leave it, whatever this investment, they just left it behind and went on their own journey of happiness. And this journey of happiness brought them to a very happy, loving, giddy space in life. You've left a lot of trauma and drama behind. but you have somebody watching you. Because this could very well be you as well. Because the Queen of Swords is the one that has been through a lot. She is the divorce queen. You've cheated on me, the widow, it's been a lot for the Queen of Swords. It's been a lot for her. I'll say that much. Either way, we're beyond that. There's a lot of love here that's going to be coming in, money coming in, a new life. We have the Lovers twice. So some type of decision needs to be made again. Some people have been feeling like they're stuck in some type of non-productive cycle. You need to do some type of cleansing. And it don't have to be anything big, because you don't have anything big really going on with you. Take a salt bath. Take a bluing bath with some salt. Bluing, let me show you what it looked like. Okay. That mandrake root smells so bad. I got to take that out of there. I think that's what that is. Crush a little bit of this, not a lot, just a little. Mix it with a little salt water, or just mix it with cascarilla. If you don't have bluing, a little bit of cascarilla and some salt, clove and salt. But do something where you're washing yourself. It's important, because people want access to you, and you're beyond that point of the universe holding you back because of the people around you. That's not it. Because you don't really keep people around you. You know how to cut it off and cut the connections off. So it's something else. Like a person wants in on your life. They want in on you. Hey, Chan, baby. They want in. And the answer is no. But you've already let the universe know who and what and when and why. All right, so there's a man. A businessman. I have the King of Cups. I have a businessman, Six of Swords, King of Cups. Ace of Swords. I'm taking this as either there's a man that you work with that is interested in you. There's a man that saw you at work, or a businessman that is interested in you. That's first. And that's new. A person saw you and it's a new relationship. Or it will be new. He'll come in very peaceful, very healed, very romantic, very respectful. If you are a man watching this, you're going to see a woman and you'll be the one treating her that way. You'll be very respectful, very peaceful, very loving, and she'll be very much ready to receive that. Hmm. Something was going to take you out of a very dark place as far as romance. Or your thought process with romance, because you're not in anything dark. I see you alone. I see your mind state, or however you thought life was. Something got caught up in my throat and I don't got no water. But that's what I'm seeing. Your thought process is about to change when it comes to love. Like you're going to feel safe, at peace, and loved and protected. Things that were a problem are no more. I see your home being very happy. And it all comes from not being in relationships that are not serving of you and deserving of you. Knowing and being around people that really love you. So anyway, you got love coming in, romance coming in. Somebody wants to come and either really take care of you. Either way, the goal of the universe, because I'm not sure if this is your forever partner, but the goal of this relationship is for you to see romance in a different way and feel protected and saved. That's the goal. For you to not see, I don't know, romance as manipulative or whatever you experienced before. They want to take your mind out of that. That's what I'm seeing. So yeah. That's the spiritual. I'd hate when I'm talking. I want to talk mundane things. I want to talk the car needs repair. You know, I don't want to talk about spiritual evolution of the soul. I be wanting to talk about mundane things. The car this and the he did this and he gonna come back and it be all about the evolution of your soul and what's going on. Okay, let's talk about money then. Okay. So business, y'all been procrastinating? They're like, let's talk about money then. Let's move on. Procrastination is over. There's some portal opening. And I was just talking about all planets going direct. I'm not an astrologer. Please do not be calling me saying, Tash, the planets are not all direct. Look, I'm telling you, what I'm seeing or what I'm feeling as far as the energies, because I'm not an astrologer. But all the planets are. It has to be. Someone check on that for me, and I'll check on it myself because I got to see it. I still won't just go by your word. I'm gonna still go research it when I get off, so it don't matter. But still, there's some procrastination that you've been doing, and there's some portal open, and you're going to go right through it. You've already made the decision. You're already making the movements. You're already doing it. You've taken the classes, whatever it is. That's what's happening. Procrastination, though, you got it comes to an end today. And I don't know if it was a year of procrastination or something like that, but it's something. What, you went through grief? I went through grief. I had lost somebody last year. But this seems like grief. This Four of Cups is grief looking. Look, grief struck it. Like, oh. That's why I love this deck. It's so real. And yet something still grows from the grief. I love that. So you went through something. Maybe you went through exhaustion, burnout. Because I mean, that's what I'm getting here from these Four Cups, like exhaustion, burnout, your cups overflowing, and they overflowing of stuff you don't really want. And I don't know. I know that the cycle is over of procrastination. You went through enough grief and healing and repair. You've built something new, like there's brand new energy. And I love that because in the middle of the Four Cups, there is a little tree that just came up. And he got his little leaves on there. So there's some type of substance coming in. Either way, you got a new life and it's going to be good. Happiness, transformation. The transformation is going to be a lot easier than the portal. Some portal, because that's what I was seeing here too. Some portal. It's going to feel a little clunkety clunk, rough, but it's not going to be what it could be or what it has been in the past. It won't be that. But it will be some portal you travel through financially. You may have a day of, I don't know. I see the portal lasting a day or two, or maybe an hour or two. It's going to be quick. And then boom, you're into this new, the transformation is done. You've already repaired yourself and completed everything from the DNA. Like you've rebuilt yourself fully. Okay. Your life, who you are, has been rebuilt. And now it's just time to move forward in this financial, whatever this finances is like, it's not you doing anything, but then it's you doing something. But I don't know if it's just simply making the decision or what. But this is you. Okay. And she makes moves. She ain't sitting back waiting on anybody to do nothing for her. She's making the moves and she's getting it done. That's what I'm seeing. 24 to 48 hours. Hello. You can come on my Patreon. Let me put that up there. So yes, you can come on my Patreon, and all of the cleanses, curses, hex cleansing, all of that stuff is available to you right on Patreon. You can use it all up. Okay. All I know, guys, is whatever this financial cycle you've been in over and over and over, you can just be out of it. And it's just by simply being. You don't have to do anything. You just have to do something. I don't know what that means, but that's what they're saying. You don't have to do nothing, but you have to do something. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop the reading there. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And if you need the direct link, if you go to my website and you click the video for uncrossing, it will take you to the direct videos that you want to see. Okay. I'm done because I hate when I'm channeling soul's growth, the evolution of the soul. I be wanting to talk about bullshit. You see what I'm saying? I want to talk about if he coming home. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about if he coming home, and they be like, nah. And I used to hate love readings. Now I'm like, I don't want to do the soul's growth stuff anymore. But that's what my readings be directing me to. So I just got to tell y'all, because I don't know if anybody, I don't listen to readings. So I don't know what other people are doing. Maybe y'all need to know where y'all souls are as far as the evolution of it is going, because it's really important. I believe all the planets are direct. I believe all the planets are direct right now. I know that's right. But yes, y'all, cleanse yourselves. And just think positive. Be happy. Do things that make you happy. Stay focused on that. Anytime you're doing anything, does this make me happy? And that's it. That's all you need to be focused on. I promise I'll have my hair done next week, guys, because that's graduation week. But my hair needed to rest. It needed a break. Okay. March 1st to April 12th. Yes. So all planets should be direct. Take advantage of this time. Move forward in your businesses. Things will grow. Okay. And trust the universe. I love you guys. I will see you on Monday. Bye, babies.